Hey, everybody. Good to see y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being in here. All right. I figured why not go over something that is a positive impact on a lot of people's lives. And it's a new month. So why not go over something that will be good for people for the whole entire month? All right, so let me go in and say hello to everybody. Hello, HG, hippie grandma. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Kimmy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good, honey. Hello, Penny. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Hello, Nani. Oh, bless your heart, honey. I hope you feel better. Prayer, sweetheart. Hello, the freaking. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. All right. I always go over what we're going to do for our live. And it says, see you later, September. See you next year. And hello, October. We are going to be talking about new month and new goals, which is positivity and motivational and encouraging. So we're going to be talking about that, like what to do goal-wise for the new month and the months ahead. Then I'm going to do a panel if anybody wants to come up after I go over the information. And we can discuss goals or whatever you would like to discuss. Just keep it on the positive side. Hashtags positivity, well-being, new month, October, autumn, encouragement, motivation, mental health, support, awareness, goals, and panel. All right, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being in here. All right. Let me share the screen. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me try to zoom it in a little bit. Oh, that's great, Nanny. Can y'all see that? Let's see. Can y'all see that pretty good? Put a one in chat if you guys can see that pretty good. All right. Thank you, Hippie Grandma. All right. It says new month, new goals. 14 tips for setting and achieving monthly goals. Like I said, this could be for the months ahead, but I figured it would be something great to go over. Setting new goals for every month is an amazing way to gradually work towards your dream life without feeling overwhelmed or allowing self-doubt to get in your way. It helps you break down your larger long-term goals into smaller bite-sized short-term goals that feel much more realistic and achievable. Essentially, setting new goals each month gives you a clear plan, a roadmap, if you will, to achieve your dream life. They also give you consistent renewal drive and motivation to work towards what would ultimately make you content and fulfilled. You take it step by step, reflect on your goals for the past month before setting new ones, and before you know it, you've almost reached the life you want. This one is, why should you set new goals each month? Setting new goals for a new month is beneficial for a few reasons. Firstly, it helps you break down larger goals into smaller ones. By doing this, the larger long-term goals appear much more achievable. While it's motivational to set massive life goals, the problem with this is that sometimes they are so massive that they can be intimidating. They seem too out of reach and so far away from our current reality that we don't believe we can get there. Therefore, we don't start actually taking action towards them. We would rather never try than try and fail. We procrastinate and tell ourselves that we'll get there someday, but that day never comes. By breaking down your yearly goals into monthly goals, we discourage imposter syndrome and self doubt and give ourselves stepping stones to get to our dream life in a realistic way. Secondly, setting new monthly goals gives us motivation and something to strive for each month, a purpose and a direction to work towards. A lot of time we find ourselves drifting through life, simply getting up in the morning and going to bed, rinse and repeat. Long-term goals can feel so far away that attempting to reach them almost becomes boring and we lose our enthusiasm. By setting short-term goals, we give our life intention and drive. This is particularly good if you struggle with motivation and feeling inspired. Lastly, setting monthly goals means we're always working towards something positive and teaching ourselves new habits. Hello, my next two red. Good to see you, love. I hope you're doing well, darling. When we have goals, we're focused towards something that's going to bring us closer to the life we want to live, a life that would bring us happiness and contentment, while we also enjoy the ride. It teaches us to live in the present and smash our goals now rather than in the future. How to set new monthly goals. It's easy to tell someone to just set new goals each month, but actually setting goals is another step. Here's how you can do that. Step number 1, slot goal setting into your monthly routine. A good habit to get into when it comes to setting new goals for a new month is to slot into your monthly routine. Hey, Markella, good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. At the end of each month, set your goals for the next one so that you can go into the month with a clean slate and a real intention. Number 2, reflect on last month. Before setting new goals, it's important to reflect on the goals you set last month. Questions you may want to ask yourself are, what were last month's goals? Did you achieve your goals? How did you find reaching these goals? Is there anything you would have done differently? What are the next steps toward achieving your bigger goals? What did you learn last month? Your journal is a great place to do this because you can get everything down on paper. This makes it easier to be analytical as well as intentional. Reflecting on what goals you want to carry forward into a new month, as well as celebrating what you achieved, will help when setting new goals. Number 3, think about your yearly long-term goals. Thinking about your larger long-term goals helps massively when it comes to setting smaller monthly goals. It gives you a direction, an area of your life that you want to focus on. When you think about your dream life, what does it consist of? What areas of your life are important to you? What do you want to work towards? Getting clear on your long-term goals can help focus your energy and get clear on what actionable steps you need to take to get to your dream life. I would invite you to write down what your dream life looks like. Then from there, get clear on 5 massive goals that you want to achieve in your lifetime. You can even get more specific than that and break this down into 10 and 5-year goals. Number 4, break down big goals into new monthly goals. Once you have your bigger life goals written down, break this down into yearly goals. Then break your yearly goals down into smaller goals. You can then look at setting weekly goals. They should be realistic and intentional. They're stepping stones to much bigger life goals, but this doesn't make them any less worthy of celebration when you achieve them. Another tip I would give from personal experience, I wouldn't recommend being too rigid with your weekly goals. Hello, Truth Seeker. I know it can be tempting to break your goals down even further into daily goals and basically plan out each day for the next 6 months, but doing this too far in advance doesn't account for any flexibility. You want to enjoy your life and not purely live to smash goals. You need time for relaxation and self-care. Plans change and some things you can't predict. You might get sick, feel burnout, or experience a huge life event and have to miss working towards your goals for a few days or weeks. If you've already planned out your entire year day to day, missing just a few days can start a massive ripple effect, and before you know it, you're overwhelmed and back to square one. Breaking down your goals is a tool to relieve stress, not pile more on. So plan, but be flexible and open to change. Number 5, what's important to you? When setting your monthly goals, try to keep in mind what's important to you. What do you want to prioritize at this moment in time? The good thing about setting new goals for a new month is that you can switch things up pretty quickly. What's important to us can change on a month to month basis. Setting monthly goals gives you flexibility in your life and where you want to go. There's a calendar of monthly goals. What types of goals are there? When we talk about setting goals, a lot of our mind automatically jump to money or career related goals, but these are often important aspects of our life. However, there are tons of different types of goals you can set in different areas of your life. Different types of goals you might want to set other than career and money related goals are spiritual goals, family goals, relationship goals, health goals, hobby passion goals, educational goals, personal development goals, and mindset goals. Figuring out what's important to you and what types of goals you want to prioritize will help you set monthly goals that motivate you. That's fine, Nani, honey. Get you some rest, sweetheart. I hope you get to feeling better, darling. Number 6, set SMART goals. Setting SMART goals, whether they be monthly or more long-term, is a handy technique to maximize your chances of success. The SMART method encourages you and hone in on what it is you want and how to get there. SMART is an acronym. It stands for S equals specific. Get specific about your goals. What is it exactly that you want to achieve? For example, how much money did you want to earn? How many minutes do you want to be able to run a mile in? How much traffic do you want to your website? M, out of the SMART. M equals measurable. Make sure the goal is trackable. This way you can measure your progress and celebrate success where it's due. A, out of the SMART, is equals to attainable, achievable. Your goals need to be within your grasp. If they're not attainable, you're not going to believe you'll achieve them and may not even attempt them. This will only demotivate you. However, if you see yourself crushing this goal, you're going to be super motivated and excited to start. For example, if your monthly goal is to earn 1 million from a business you haven't even started yet, this is probably going to be really difficult. Whereas if your goal is to get 2 new clients from your existing business, this is achievable as it's within your grasp. This isn't to say you can't dream and have long-term aspirations, but when it comes to monthly goal setting, it's sensible to make sure they're attainable and realistic. R, out of the SMART, is relevant and realistic. Be brutally honest with yourself. Not only should your goal be attainable, it should be realistic. It should be challenging but possible. Going back to the new client example, if you only get a new client every 3 months, getting 10 new clients in a month might be unrealistic at this moment in time. Therefore, perhaps you may want to aim for a new client for this month. Then if you achieve that this month, you may want to aim for 2 next month, and so on. T, out of the SMART, time bound and time based. Give yourself a clear time frame to achieve your goal within. In this case, 1 month can light a fire under you and motivate you. It also gives you perimeters to work within so that you can fully focus on what you need to do. Setting vague goals can hinder your progress, whereas getting specific and setting SMART goals gives you a clear roadmap towards your dreams. How to achieve new monthly goals. Setting goals is only half the process. Now you've set your new goals for the new month. You need to work towards achieving them. Here are some more tips, this time on how to achieve your new monthly goals. Number 1, harness your why. When you're setting your goals, make sure to think about, or even better, write down your why, the reason why you want to crush this goal this month. Your why usually refers back to what's important to you. For example, if your health is important to you, your goal might be that you want to go to yoga class 10 times a month. Your why might therefore be that you want to improve your mental, emotional, and physical health. Harnessing your why and keeping it at the front of your mind whenever you're feeling self-doubt or demotivated towards achieving your goal will give you that little boost you need to continue and smash it. Number 2, plan your month in advance. Forward planning is key to sticking to your monthly goals and beyond. By laying out exactly what you need to do and when, you provide yourself with a clear roadmap of instructions. It adds intention to your day, relieves stress, as you're not sitting there wondering what you have to do, and saves you time. At the end of each month, sit down and plan out the next one. Seek weekly plans, and then at the beginning of each week, plan the days out in more detail. This gives you some wiggle room if things don't go to plan, while also giving you a direction to head in. Number 3, track your progress. It can be helpful to track your progress when working towards your monthly goals. This is because it holds you accountable and ensures you're mindful about where you are in your journey. It allows you to assess where you are and where you need to go. It helps you not only stay motivated in the present, but motivated towards your future. Number 4, focus on one goal at a time. Don't feel overwhelmed, guys. While it's entirely possible to set more than one big goal at a time, and people do it successfully all the time, if you find it difficult, it might be a good idea to focus on one goal at a time, or at least focus on one area of your life at a time. A lot of people find it hard to stick to habits and complete tasks that help them towards reaching their goals. They can find it overwhelming, and the pressure causes them to procrastinate. We all know that feeling, right? Well, I know that I do. We've got to-do lists of 100 things. We don't know where to start, so we just stare at it and get none of it done. However, if we focus on one goal at a time, being productive becomes a lot easier. It's also important to prioritize and get your most important or hardest goal completed first. This is referred to as eating that frog. You get your most dreaded or important task out of the way first, so that you don't procrastinate on it and let it stress you out all day. Again, this comes back to what's important to you. And this is kind of like a little, what it looks like. Hello, Rocket Queen. Good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well, darling. Number 5, practice self-care. If you're not taking care of your mental, emotional, physical health while trying to reach your goals, you're going to have trouble reaching them every month. I invite you to make sure practicing self-care every day, even the most basic self-care, which is very important, guys. Self-care is personal, but maintaining a basic level of self-care is really important. Basic self-care includes personal hygiene, getting enough sleep, taking naps if your body feels like it needs it, eating enough nutritious food that you enjoy, drinking water, moving your body in a way that brings you joy, such as dancing. As the saying goes, health is wealth. And when you start taking care of your health, achieving your other goals will start to feel easier. Number 6, practice gratitude. Wanting to achieve your goals and working towards them is easier when you have a positive mindset. One way to help improve your outlook and approach to life is practice gratitude. Being grateful helps you focus on what you already have rather than on what you don't have, and encourage you to live in the present instead of stressing about the future and wishing you were already there. Of course, it's great to have goals and aspirations. That's the whole point of this post. But appreciating what you have now is a great mentality to have and will only help you attract more positivity your way. Number 7, manifest. Speaking of attracting more positivity your way, if you're working with the law of attraction, you may want to use it to help manifest your goals. Manifesting is when you attract a goal or idea into your reality. The theory is that by intentionally visualizing your goal, you can bring it into existence. You just have to align yourself with the you that's already achieved your goal or manifestation. Most people manifest by writing down their goals in a journal. If you decide to do this, focus on how you would feel if you achieved your goal tomorrow. Harnessing this feeling is what's important. A few other manifesting techniques you may want to try out are, hold on just a second, guys. Can y'all hear me okay? A few other manifesting techniques you may want to use are scripting, writing down a snapshot or scene from a moment where you were living out your dream or goal. Focus on how you feel, the sounds, the smells, what you can see, etc. Living as if, dressing and conducting yourself if you already achieved your goals. Visualization, visualizing how your life would look if you reached your goal. This is apparently really effective if you do it as you drift off to sleep. The law of attraction isn't for everyone, but it can help you focus and stay motivated towards your goals. Number 8, take massive action. You have to take massive action towards your goals if you want to achieve them. It sounds simple, but a lot of the time, especially with the law of attraction, people write down their goal and then just expect it to fall into their lap. Unfortunately, life doesn't work that way, at least not usually. In order to crush your goals, you need to actually take massive action towards them. This means taking intentional steps in the right direction. Passive action is still action, but it doesn't actually help you towards reaching your goal in a massive way. For example, if you want to get fit, massive action would be paying for your gym membership and physically going to the gym. You're literally working towards your goal. Passive action would be watching YouTube videos on different workouts. With passive action, you're still learning new workouts that are going to help you while you're at the gym, but you're not physically working towards your goal. New month, new habits. Learning new positive habits and achieving goals tend to go hand in hand. While reaching your monthly goals tend to require temporary motivation, habits are more long term. They rewire your brain in a way of living. They put in a strong position and improve your mindset so that you're in the right place mentally and emotionally to be successful and intentional. Hello, Daddy's girl. Hello, darling. Therefore, while forming habits and working towards goals are different actions, creating positive habits definitely helps your chances of success, and both are beneficial for your mindset. When you're setting new goals every new month, forming helpful habits that improve your mindset, productivity, time management, and self-care can supercharge your ability to work towards your dream life without feeling overwhelmed or demotivated. Some positive habits are more actionable than others. For example, getting to the habit of flossing every day, every night, before you brush your teeth is pretty cut and dry. You either do it or you don't. It's easily trackable and tangible. However, some habits are more internal. For example, replacing negative self-talk with a positive affirmation. This can be tracked, but not as easily and isn't as tangible as it's happening inside your own mind. This doesn't make it any less a positive habit, though. Some positive habits you might want to incorporate into your life in order to reach your goals with ease are replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmation. I've already mentioned this, but it warrants repeating. Moving your body in some way at least once a day. Daily self-care, hygiene, drinking enough water a day, eating fruits and vegetables. Meditation, journaling in the morning and or evening. Repeating affirmations, gratitude, time blocking, prioritizing, reading before bed, getting 8 hours of sleep a night. That's easier said than done. I know that for a fact. Stretching for 10 minutes as soon as you wake up. Tidying your living or workspace for 5 minutes each day. Breathe, work. Example, the Wim Hof method. A lot of the time, once you form one or two positive habits and see how much they benefit your life, you find it easier to start setting more. And this is a progress journal, guys. Journal prompts for new month goal settings. Journal prompts are a brilliant journaling tool, whether you're a beginner or a veteran. They quite literally prompt you with what to write, so you don't have to spend time and stress worrying, and give your intention with your practice. What's more, they can help when goal setting, as they help you clear on what you really want. They also boost self-awareness and can coax out emotions you didn't know you even felt about certain goals. Here are 20 journal prompts for setting your monthly goals. Number 1, what do you want to achieve by setting these goals? Number 2, what areas of your life do you want to improve? How do you plan to do this? Number 3, what does your day-to-day schedule look like? What areas do you want to change and why, if any? Describe your dream life. Include how living this dream life would make you feel. What goals have you achieved in the past? What did you learn from them? Number 6, how does smashing your goals make you feel? Number 7, what's the biggest goals you've achieved recently? Number 8, what are 5 long-term goals that you want to reach? Be specific. Number 9, what are 5 short-term goals that you want to achieve? Get as detailed as possible. Number 10, how does thinking about achieving your ultimate goals make you feel? Number 11, what are 3 things that you have achieved that make you feel grateful? Number 12, write a detailed plan of action for how you're going to achieve one of your biggest goals. Break it down into small steps and map it out. Number 13, what's one goal you can set for yourself today that will put you in a good mood? Number 14, what are 3 self-care goals that you can set today? Number 15, why do you look up to? Who do you look up to and why? Number 16, what you tell the you from 5 years ago? What does your perfect morning routine look like? This is number 17. How can you go about implementing that? Number 18, what are 5 intentions that you want to set for this month? Number 19, where do you want to be in a year's time? What does your life look like? Number 20, what do you feel is holding you back from achieving your goals? These prompts don't just help you when setting monthly goals. They also help when assessing former goals and unpack why they're so important to you. Affirmations for a new month, new goals. Oh, just a second, guys. I'm going to get a sip of drink. Thank you, Kimmy, honey. Affirmations for a new month, new goals. Another tool I love to use and talk about is positive affirmations. They can boost your mindset, motivation, and confidence in yourself to achieve whatever you set your mind to. My recommendation when using affirmations is to choose only 1 or 2 that resonate with you so that you can fully focus on what you want to achieve. Repeat the affirmation out loud in your head or in your journal, or all 3, and really feel the affirmation as you say it. Repeat it with conviction. Hey, Sean, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Here are some of my favorite affirmations for goal setting. Number 1, I crush my goals with ease. Number 2, I deserve my dream life. Number 3, I'm worthy of total happiness. Number 4, I learn from mistakes. They make me stronger. Number 5, I embrace challenges and overcome hurdles. Number 6, I embrace change and face it head on. Number 7, I am confident in my abilities. Number 8, turning my dreams into reality is easy for me. Number 9, I can do anything I set my mind to. Woohoo! Congratulations, Sean. Number 10, I choose to release what doesn't serve me. Whenever you're feeling as if you can't achieve your monthly goals, I invite you to choose one of these affirmations to repeat. Replace negative self-talk with positivity and watch your mindset change. Inspiring quotes for achieving new goals. Motivational quotes can be super inspiring, especially if you need a little extra motivation. You can copy them into your journal, get them printed out on wall art, print them out and stick them to your vision board, or simply read them out loud to give yourself a little pep in your step. Some of the best quotes I've ever heard on setting new goals are, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can achieve greatly." Robert F. Kennedy. "Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort." Franklin D. Roosevelt. "It's always seemed impossible until it's done." Nelson Mandela. "Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into visible." Tony Robbins. "The victory of success is half won when one gains the habit of setting and achieving goals." Augustine O.G. Mandinio. Conclusion. Setting new goals each month helps you live intentionally and gives you direction. By reflecting on old goals, setting new ones that are important to you, your life, learning to prioritize, making sure you're getting SMART, SMART goals, breaking down your bigger goals into smaller ones, and keeping yourself motivated, you begin to realize that reaching your dreams is more than possible. It can be empowering, and you may learn that you're closer to reaching your dream life than you thought. And then I wanted to go over, hold on just a second. I wanted to go over one more thing, which, hold on just a minute, guys. I wanted to know what the Wolf, have y'all ever heard of the Wolff-Hoff method? This right here. Have y'all ever heard of it? Have y'all ever heard of that before? That right there that I've highlighted in blue. Wolff-Hoff method. Put in one in chat if y'all have ever heard of it. Because if y'all haven't, we're getting ready to find out what it is. And it's called Breathe Work Example, the Wolff-Hoff method. You have True Seeker? All right. Well, the people that we're going to get ready to learn something new every day. So we're going to figure out what this is. All right. Hold on just a second, guys. I want to present this. All right. The Wim Hof method. I'm probably saying it wrong. I apologize. Okay, there we go. Breathing exercises. Like if you suffer with anxiety or depression, or you feel overwhelmed, or you're stressed out, or you suffer with panic, anything like that. I think this would be able to help. They are breathing exercises. Breathing is perhaps the most fundamental human action. It catalyzes. Oh, that's great, Sean. It catalyzes the critical mechanism of oxygen supply, which in turn keeps all the processes in your body going every second of every day. Doing something as simple as modifying your breathing has a direct and profound impact on your psychology or psychology. I'm probably saying that wrong. I can't ever pronounce that. Here we explain how to practice Wim Hof method breathing exercise and why this is such an effective tool to keep down stress, improve sleep, and do many other wonderful things for your health and well-being. What's great that Wim Hof method breathing exercises are super easy and only take a few minutes while the effects last. Let's figure out what that is. How to do Wim Hof method breathing. We recommend practicing Wim Hof method breathing right after walking and before a meal when your stomach is still empty. Okay, step 1, get comfortable. Get into a position that you can maintain comfortably, either sitting or lying down. Ideally, wear loose clothing and make sure that your belly can expand freely. Step 2, 30 deep breaths. Close your eyes and clear your mind. Inhale deeply through your nose or mouth while pushing your belly outward. When your lungs are full, let your breath go through the mouth without force. Take 30 such breaths, one right after another. Step 3, the retention phase. After the final exhalation, hold your breath until you feel the urge to breathe again. Step 4, recovery breath. Draw in one giant breath, once again, letting your belly expand fully. Hold that breath for 15 seconds, then let go. This completes one round. Feel free to repeat the full cycle 3 to 4 times. Stay focused on your breathing and try not to let your mind wander. Note that with every round, you feel more relaxed. Doing more rounds also has a longer lasting effect throughout the day. You may also notice that you can hold your breath for longer on consecutive rounds, but keep in mind that longer retention times are not the point of exercise. Playing around with the number of breaths, the tempo at which you breathe, and the number of cycles until you find a routine that works best for you. High on your own supply, you may experience lightheadedness and tingling sensations in your fingers and feet. These side effects are completely harmless and will pass as you resume regular breathing. Guided breathing bubble. The breathing bubble is an audiovisual guide that helps you maintain rhythm and pace during your breathing sessions. Simply watch the bubble expand and contract and follow with your breath, or you can close your eyes and follow Wilm's voice. The guided breathing bubble forms a critical part of your daily routine of thousands of people across the world and has been translated into over 30 different languages. Says Wim Hof breathing app. While the online version of Bubble is a fantastic tool, YouTube does not offer much of a way to customization to accommodate people's highly personal psychologies. With the Wim Hof Method app, you can completely customize every part of your breathing session, set the number of breaths per round, change the tempo, and choose your own background sounds. And this is kind of what the app looks like. How do Wim Hof Method breathing exercise help with stress? You're all the times going back and forth between being stressed out and chilled out. Wherever a situation arises, whether it's something small like having to do the dishes or actual emergency, your brain releases wonderful signaling potions like adrenaline and cortisol to give you a boost in focus. Conversely, when nothing is bothering you, your brain makes you feel relaxed so that you don't needlessly stress and waste energy. Each of these two modes is regulated by their own system, the systematic and the parasystematic nervous system. Rest and digest, parasystematic, stimulated by slow, deep breaths. Fight or flight, sympathetic, stimulated by fast, shallow breaths. Each system has its purpose, but when the sympathetic system has been at the wheel for too long, you start to feel stressed. Wim Hof Method breathing stimulates the parasystematic system, this counteracting with sympathetic system and bringing stress levels down. The parasystematic system is directly connected to the heart via the sinus node and conjunction of the nerves, explains Christopher Copen of the University of Bayreuth. There is a phenomenon called sinus node arrhythmia, where excitation increases parasystematic activity and consequently lowers heart rate and makes us calm down. Deep, slow, and rhythmic breaths maximize this effect. A 2022 study put this to the test. Subjects who did Wim Hof Method breathing reported markedly lower stress levels than people who breathe the old-fashioned way. It says put it in the pelvis, breathing from your belly, expanding your belly on the inhale, also called diaphragmatic breathing, stimulates the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve activity to turn down regulates cortisol, also known as the stress hormone. So remember to puff that belly up. Hundreds of thousands of people have said goodbye to stress since they've discovered the Wim Hof Method. Luke, for example, was dealing with a lot of anxiety following a different breakup. He learned the Wim Hof Method via Wim online video course and now keeps stress at bay with a few rounds of breathing. It says additional benefits of the Wim Hof Method. Besides calming you right down, practicing the Wim Hof method has many other physical and mental benefits. These include faster recovery from physical exertion, better sleep, improved sports performance, enhanced creativity, greater focus, and mental clarity. The Wim Hof method is also linked to reduced symptoms of medical conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis or MS, Parkinson's disease, asthma, scardiosis, vasculitis, and several autoimmune diseases. Learn the Wim Hof method. The most easy, fun, and laid back way to learn is directly from your comfort of your home. With the online fundamental video course, you can open up a new set of videos each week or every week straight from your phone or laptop. Each week has its own theme that directly relates to things you face every day, such as getting good sleep, keeping down stress, and finding your creativity. Wim Hof has spent the bigger part of his life exploring the limits of the human mind and body, resulting in many world records. Over the course of his long journey, he gradually found that a particular way of breathing combined with controlled exposure to cold both promote his endurance and energy during high output activity, as well as spurred his recovery and kept him from getting sick. Today, his method is practiced by hundreds of thousands of people across the world for a wide variety of purposes. It says sign up for the fundamental course and learn how you can optimize your both mental and physical well-being with the simple yet highly effective method. And that is wimofmethod.com. And I guess that's him. I'm not really for sure, guys. All right. Give me just a minute. All right. I'm going to pull up the StreamYard link. And y'all want to come up and kind of talk about your goals or kind of talk about that Wim Hof method, or, just whatever. You just want to come up and chit chat. As long as it's not, as long as it's positivity related, y'all are more than welcome to. I'm trying to do things a little bit different, go over info, and then pull up the panel and we can talk about it. So I'm going to pin the message, and then hopefully a couple people will come up and, be up here with me. Hopefully y'all found that information pretty useful. I thought that was excellent to talk about because, like I said, we're in a brand new month. I can't believe it's October the 2nd. We're in a brand new month. So why not set some goals for that brand new month and see where it takes us? Tell me what y'all think about the info I went over. Make sure y'all hit that like when y'all come in, share and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for being in here and showing some support. It means a lot. It truly does. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Hello, my darling.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, darling?
I'm good.
I love your picture, by the way. That is a
Thank
beautiful
you.
dress. I love it.
It's comfy.
I love it. So what did you think? You're welcome, Rocket Queen, honey. So what did you think about the information that I went over, honey?
I think it was good. And I always have to tell myself when I wake up that it's a good day to have a good day. You have to sometimes choose happiness, choose positivity.
Exactly.
Hey, Shane Sean, try to get rid of the negative for a while,
Right, exactly.
That helps me.
Exactly.
So,
Hi, Casper. Hi, darling. I hope you're doing good. I hope that baby Chewy's doing okay, honey. But yeah, I just think it's great. It's a motivational and encouragement way to, set, goals for the month. I mean, yes, we're human and we do procrastinate. I mean, We all do it. Some point of time in our life, we all do it. We're just like, okay, I'm not going to do that today or something like that. Because, we're human. It happens. But, just try
Right.
to set your goals and work towards them if you can. And that makes you feel good about yourself. So that also helps you with mental health. That helps you if you suffer with mental health. If you don't suffer with mental health, it helps you with your well-being. It can help, if you have any sickness or anything like that, it can help with that. Try to get rid of if you have any negativity in your life and look towards the positivity.
Right.
There's way too much negativity in this world. So if we can shed
And
a little bit of
stress.
positivity, it's great. I think it's amazing. It's amazing. So
And I think it
I think
helps relieve stress when you hang on to the positive stuff. It'll
exactly.
help get rid of stress.
Exactly. And like I said, if you try your very best to live a positive attitude, you're not going to be as stressed. I mean, we all have daily stress because we're adults, it happens, but
Right.
you're not going to be as stressed. And
Right.
you're just going to, I mean, like I suffer with mental health, and I know a lot of people do, but you just try your very best to be, not better than nobody else. Like I always say, be a better person than what you was yesterday. Like set more goals, or be a difference in somebody's life, or just, and don't deal with anything negative. If by chance there is something negative, you try to flip it and turn it into a positive, so so the negativity don't affect you, if that makes sense. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Well, and I was looking at your screen. It says God's children are not for sale. Well, that was the other thing that I started doing is when I wake up in the morning, and I'm not being all ultra religious or anything,
You're
but
fine,
I would
honey. You're fine.
I would read my Bible for a while.
Right.
And
Right.
I cannot explain it. There's no explanation. But when I started that, I don't know, it kind of gave me a calm and a peace and happiness throughout the day. It's really weird.
Right.
I can't explain it.
I believe in it, so I know what you're talking about. Like you just feel peaceful, like some. I'm not getting religious or nothing like that. I mean, I believe, but it's kind of like God, or if you believe in God. I mean, I do, but I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
throwing it on
Yeah.
nobody. But I'm just saying, if you believe in God, kind of like Miss Kimmy said, she reads her Bible, and and I know she prays, and I do too. But like it's kind of like you have a sense of peace, like that person, kind of. Whether it's God or whatever you believe, mine is God, and I'm sure Kimmy's is too. But I'm just saying, like it just kind of feels like they're there with you to kind of say it's going to be okay. If that makes
Yeah.
sense, you feel more like eased out if you're stressed
Mhm.
out. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? If you read your Bible and you pray, or whatever you do. I'm not getting religious, just whatever you do,
Right.
it makes you feel a little bit. It makes you feel
Zen.
peaceful. It makes you feel blessed.
Well,
Hi,
I mean,
Sugar
and some
Plum.
people get up and do yoga,
Right,
meditation, and I guess that's kind of my form of meditation.
right, right.
Thank you,
Which there's nothing
Rocket.
wrong with it. Exactly.
Be
Exactly
who
right.
you are.
Be
I
yourself.
try.
Exactly.
I
Hi,
try.
Sugar Plum. I hope
Hey,
that baby girl is doing good. It's
me
so good to
too.
see you. It's been a
It
bit. It
is.
has been a while, Markella. I hope she's doing good. Last time I seen Sugar Plum, baby girl was just getting over being sick. So I hope she's
No.
doing good. Oh, bless her little heart. She's probably getting big, I bet. I bet you she's getting big. I know it has been forever, Sugar Plum. You have definitely been missed, honey. I
Yes,
know.
good to
It's
see
been
your
so
face, your
long. I
picture.
know. I know. She's so beautiful. We love
Mm-hmm.
her. We love Sugar Plum. Yes, it has.
She's
Kimmy and
always
Loretta.
been very kind to me.
Yes, she has. She's a sweetheart. Kim
And that's
Rocket
the
said,
thing
Kimmy.
too, is sorry.
It's okay. Kimmy and Lorraine pray on my behalf. Well, we pray for each and every one of. I pray for all of you guys. Prayers help a lot. Some people
Yeah.
don't believe in the power of prayer. I do. I do.
I do because I've seen things happen in work, and some people say that's just coincidence, but the things I've seen, that no, I, I don't think it's coincidence.
Right, right.
So,
I strongly believe in miracles. I strongly believe in
mhm.
everything happens for a reason. I strongly
Yeah,
believe, in the power of prayer.
yeah,
I really truly do. I've been, like I said, I've been raised in church all my life. But
me
even if I
too.
wasn't raised in church, I would still believe that because
Hmm.
I just feel in my heart that it's that's just something I believe in. I just
Hmm.
feel in my heart it's good, and all that, you know. Oh,
And
she's going
being
on 8
being
months. Oh,
being
oh, poor
kind
kitty.
to me
Oh,
helps with positivity and the whole pay it forward. And when you're in a drive-through and you pay for the people behind you,
right.
and okay, this is a funny story. When we went to eat, we had two cars. So I went through the drive-through because we were going to run errands. And
Right.
so my husband paid for my son that was behind us, right? So
Right.
after we got to the store, he's like, "Well, I paid for the people behind me." And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
It's
So
like that was
hopefully
our
we kept it,
son.
I know, hopefully he kept it going by paying it forward.
That's funny. That is
Mhm.
so funny. It's like, Dad,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
son, it's going to happen. So
Yeah.
pay it forward to somebody that's not related to you.
Well, we did it just because, we're going to pay for our
Right,
kids. But
right,
then
right. But it's
he did
funny
it
though.
to pay it forward.
Right. That's still
Rock,
good though. It's still
yeah,
good. It
Rocket said, sorry.
what, honey? You're fine. Go
Look what
ahead.
Rocket look what Rocket said. Putting love and positivity into the atmosphere in any way is a good thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely,
Yeah,
honey.
yeah.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I
And
completely
it's
agree.
hard.
And
The
Sugar
world
Plum
is
said, baby
negative.
girl is 8 months old, Kimmy. I can't believe that. Holy moly.
I bet she's
Wow.
crawling and pulling up on things. Mm,
Oh, she's so precious. I see pictures all the time on Facebook and she's so adorable. She's a little chunky monkey. She's so pretty. But it's crazy. It's just crazy how this world is. It truly is. It really is, guys. I don't understand it, but if we could just be a positive difference or set goals, and that helps you be positive, and then there goes your difference in helping somebody else. You know what I mean? Because
mhm.
because I figured this out. If somebody is negative, say for example, I'm negative, and Kimmy talks to me. She comes up here and talks to me, or she talks to me on the phone, or whatever. If or sees me in person. If I'm negative and not meaning to be negative, it kind of rubs off on the next person, not meaning to. So if you're positive or in a good mood, or you're happy, or you're laughing, or whatever, it's easily catched on to. If that makes sense. Like people, like if you're down and out, people are going to notice something is wrong, and then that kind of makes them down and out because they care about you. But then if you're
Right,
positive and laughing and carrying on or dancing or whatever, then that person is automatically going to feel that burst of joy from you or positivity, and then even though they've had a bad day or whatever, they're going to feel good because
right,
you have that burst. It come, how you have that glow and you have that positivity coming out of you. You know what I mean? So
right.
absolutely, we do. We truly do, Truth Seeker. It's sad. It really is sad.
And
It's
I'm
terrible.
generally a positive person,
Me
but when
too.
I get negative, it's like so hard to climb out of that?
Right. I try to show love to everybody, even if they shit on me. My heart will never change. I have nothing but love to share because we are all dealing with something in life. Life goes on. Absolutely, Sugar Plum. Absolutely. I still, me and Rebel, because we haven't seen you in a while, but me and Rebel love and respect all of you guys. We don't have a problem with nobody. It unfortunately things happen. That's beyond our
Right,
control. But that doesn't
right.
mean that we just can't keep on moving forward and just being ourselves and trying not to let it affect us. If that makes sense. you know.
Right. And mistakes happen and you learn to forgive, which I think is part of the positivity,
Right.
that you try to work with a person and go through forgiving them. It's hard. It's very hard.
Right, right, because you get attached and you get, and you don't think a s- specific something would happen or whatever the case may be. You don't think that something would happen, and then something does happen, and it just basically just crushes you. And because you
Yeah.
care and love so much about these situations or these people or whatever the case may be, so
Right.
you know, it's terrible. I treat everyone the same way until I get treated badly. Then I try again, and if I'm still treated badly, I'm done. Well, like I've went over my lives before. Treat others the way you want to be treated. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, and a lot of people say they love my positivity. I'm just me, guys. I really am. I'm not nothing special. I'm just me. I'm just me. But a lot of people saying we just love your positivity. You're always like a ray of sunshine or whatever. Like you're just always, you always try to seem in a good mood. Even though in here it's pure hell, I still don't want to it affect other people, because I know people can sense off emotions and then they sometimes feel that way too. Not meaning to, it just happens. So I try my very best to be positive and be happy as possibly can, and hopefully that helps somebody along the way, because this world
Well,
is an evil place.
the way I look at it is, okay, scenario, your child breaks his leg and
Right.
it's a compound. If you panic, they're going to panic. You know what I mean? If you stay calm and you get them taken care of and do what you need to do, they'll feed off of that.
Right.
And that's kind of how I look at it. If you're positive, then hopefully you'll influence somebody else to be positive. And I don't know.
That's how
I
the world
think,
needs to be. That's how the world needs to be.
yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. And
Exactly.
nobody's perfect. So,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's only one person perfect in this whole world, and he's up in heaven. So I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not getting religious. I'm just saying nobody's perfect. Everybody puts their clothes on the same way. Everybody, I mean, I'm not trying to be blunt or nothing. I'm just telling it like it is. Y'all know me by now. I have no, I've never hit anything. Everybody's shit stinks, whether they want to say it does or not. It does. Everybody.
mhm,
So, I mean, shit just stinks. So nobody is
mhm.
better than nobody. I mean, I'm not trying to be explicit. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying.
And I'm with Sean. He said when I'm in a pissy mood, I listen to music, even very aggressive music. It always puts me in a better mood. I clean the house listening to music, and it
Right.
just keeps me going.
Music helps. I'm telling you, it truly, truly does. It truly does. I suffer with PTSD real bad, real bad. Oh gosh, Rebel's in here. He said his don't stink.
Oh,
Oh Lord. Oh my
okay.
goodness. The comedians in here now. But anyway,
Mhm.
I suffer with PTSD from adulthood and childhood. And when I was growing up, I stayed to myself. I wasn't popular and nothing like that. And I got bullied because I was a preacher's kid. So they put me on a higher pedestal than everybody else, because they expected me to be a specific way, and I was just me. And they
Mhm.
didn't like it. So of course I got made fun of and stuff like that. So I just really stayed to myself. I mean, I had some friends, but I was more of a loner, and I would listen to music, and it helped me. I felt those words that was coming out of that music, whether it was rock, whether it was country, whatever, Christian, whatever, I just felt it. And I felt like that was pertaining to what I was going through, or I needed a little lift me up or whatever. A lot of these, and the music really did help me, with try my best to cope with what I was dealing with as a child. That makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
sucks. But music, I'm telling you, music lifts that's why we do karaoke on the weekends. because music just lifts everybody's spirits up. Why not? Why not? You know,
Exactly.
I mean, life's too short, guys. Life's too short. You got to try to enjoy it as much as you possibly can, you know, without having negativity and stuff like that.
Sugar
No,
Plum said always.
I
Sorry.
thought Red Bull, you're all right. I thought Red Bull was going to say mine smells like a wilted rose because he says that all the time.
Jeez.
Oh, my Lord.
Sugar
Oh,
Plum
goodness
said,
gracious.
always think positive. That's me, Mrs. Rebel. I'm me. I do me. If nobody likes it, tell them to it. It's only one person that I got to answer to, and that's my God.
Exactly, Sugar Plum. Yeah, it was Sugar Plum, right? Hold on, wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Go tell them to.
Mm. And I'm with Markella. I'm with Markella. She said it's really hard to think positive when you always got someone on your back all the time. And that's true. Being attacked is just not fun.
You just got to, like I said, you just have to. That doesn't make you you. You have to try. Trust me, I know. You just have to try, you know, to not let it affect you. That's easier said than done. It truly is, because like I said, we're human. We have feelings. We, you know, everybody has feelings. It don't matter who you are. You could be the president of the United States. You could be the Pope. You could be a preacher. You could be whatever. We all have feelings. Every one of us do.
Well,
So that's why I always say to be kind to one another.
My friend said, you have a right to be angry, sad, mad, jealous, happy, whatever it is, but the negative ones, you just can't stay there. If you stay in it, it causes problems. So
exactly.
Even Jesus got jealous. So
Sugar Plum said, I tell people all the time, if you hang with that group of negative, eventually you will adapt to it and start acting just like them. It will sneak up on you without you seeing it. That's what I was saying. You know, people look up to other people, if that makes sense. So if you're setting an example of like negativity or whatever, then those, of course, the people around you are going to be negative because you're negative, because they look up to you. If you're positive and they look up to you, of course, it's going to be a totally different ball game. So I completely agree with what you're talking about, Sugar Plum. Completely agree with it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trust me, I wasn't always that good girl. It was the crowd I kept around me. Aw. Well, we love you, Sugar Plum. It's so good to see you. All that POS, his shit stinks all the time. Huh? What in the world is Rebel talking about now?
Hey, he's your husband, not mine.
Oh, no. That's what I said. You know, the comedian's coming in. The comedian's coming. All that his shit stinks all the time. That makes no sense, babe. I have no idea what you're talking about. Ain't no chill. Ain't no. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what said the president. I didn't say that very loud, and I wasn't happy about it. I just said the president. You know, in my opinion, you know. I can't. Hippie Grandma said, I can't wait until I could change my name back. I look at it backwards, and Boss Hog jumps out to me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now that's going to be on my mind. Thanks, HG.
We're gonna nickname her Boss Hog, because if you look at it backwards, that's kind of what it looks like.
I can't unsee that now.
We keep on looking at your name, HG. Well, you said it. I would have never thought about it until you said it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. She's lucky. She went to a concert last night. Lucky. Ooh. I can't remember. Who was it that? Oh, HG/BS is homegrown bullshit. Oh my goodness gracious. The worst thing that hurts a person is a closed mouth. Exactly. Quiet Right. Yeah, she sang Quiet Right last night, guys. HG
Nice.
did. I was like, you could have took me with you. And she was sending videos to Rebel. I was like, really? Daggone it.
Well, I have a question.
You're fine, honey. Go ahead.
Okay, so Sugar Plum, what she said, the worst thing that hurts a person is a closed mouth. Is it wrong to defend yourself over something?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
personally don't think so, because everybody has a right to say how they feel. Because like I was just saying, we all have feelings. Everybody has a right to say how they feel. Everybody has a right to say their opinions, because we're entitled to free speech. So Rebel says, Sugar Plum says, depending on what it is, and Rebel says, kill them with kindness. But what I'm saying is, I don't see why you can't say.
How do you kill them with kindness if you're defending yourself? You see what I mean? I'm going through something right now that I'm confused. What's the best thing to do?
Right, exactly. Rebel, get your booty up here. Kimmy needs. He said,
I'm putting up. I'm asking too many questions. Sorry.
You're all right.
See,
Rocket
feels like I do.
To suppress my feelings just to make other people feel comfortable. I'm just me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be yourself. But that's what I'm saying. If you have all right to say how you feel. I mean, that's just my opinion. You could say how you feel. We all have feelings. People are entitled to say how they feel. Like say for example, well, somebody hurts my feelings. Dude, you hurt my feelings, or something, and you talk about it. But under certain circumstances, it's kind of hard to talk about, if that makes sense. Under certain circumstances, if that makes sense at all. So I mean, like, you can talk about it, but it's hard to really talk about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Maybe it's okay to have the feelings, but then you should just deal with them. I don't know. It
sucks though, dealing with them by yourself, and that, because like I always say, everybody needs support. But still, unfortunately, I know exactly what you feel. Unfortunately, it kind of all boils down to you and how you feel. What I mean? Like, people can be here till the cows come home, as the old saying goes, and support you. But you are your person you are your own person. So you are the only person that knows truly how you feel, if that makes sense.
Well, to me, if somebody's, say, physically attacking me, I don't have to stand there and take it because I have to kill them with kindness and be nice. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I kind of look at it. You have a right to defend yourself.
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, in my opinion, because you need to say how you feel. I mean, that's just me, guys. And you can ask Rebel this. Sometimes I'll say how I feel, and a lot of times I'll just ball it up, and then it eats at you and eats at you and eats at you, and then and you either explode, as in crying, or you hit things, or whatever. A person can only take so much until it all comes out, if that makes sense.
Okay, Tattooed. Then what's the difference with physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? You see what I mean?
Come up here and tell us his point of view.
How's that a different situation? It's still you. I don't know. I need to quit being so over analytical. Sorry. Sugar Plum said that people like drama, and it's never a win-win situation. And I'm with Rocket. See, I feel the same way.
It's true. It cuts deep. That's why when I tell you guys, I'm here for each and every one of you guys. I might not fully know what you're going through, but I can lift you up and try to give you, words of encouragement, and try to, just, from my point of view, just try to make you feel a little bit better, because that knife hurts really bad. And I've had that knife in my back pretty much all my life. Because, like I said, from childhood, I was made fun of because I was a preacher's kid. So, I mean, like that
Mhm.
not feels bad. So, like,
Mhm.
when I tell you guys, I'm here for you guys, I put my mental junk on the back burner because, it's hard to talk about and just be there for you guys to support y'all. I'm all about supporting one another. Rebel said mental, physically, hell no, you hit me. I'm dropping you like a wet rag. And Rebel said mentally it is just words. But
But
words do cut
words
like a knife.
hurt.
Absolutely. Absolutely they do.
Maybe men are different than women. I don't know. Because he sounds like my husband.
I'm dropping you like a wet rag. Oh my goodness gracious. Here he comes.
What's
I gotta
Let's
go. Y'all have a good night.
Oh, hell
You better
no.
not go nowhere, Kimmy. So what's your point on
Thank
this
you,
subject?
Sugar Plum.
Well, mentally don't really bother me that much. I got tired of that bullshit when I was in high school.
Well,
it don't,
Kimmy
it
needs
don't bother me
advice.
all the time. Well, I mean, everybody's different though. Words ain't gonna bother me that much anymore.
Well, that's what I said. We all have feelings. So, I mean, she
If
was
somebody,
asking,
if
does she
somebody
defend herself?
physically, hell yeah, yeah. Physically, I agree. Yeah, defend yourself. But mentally, I don't even mess with it.
But I don't know how to do that.
Words ain't gonna hurt. I mean, words will hurt, but they're not gonna physically hurt you.
I don't know, dude, because I get freaking down about it.
There was a guy
And
went
my-
by here the other night, and there's a lot of people that don't like my rebel flag, but he went by and he said, "You're a racist N-word." I said, "Thank you.
Yep.
I'm not a racist. You say
Not
what
at
you
all.
want, but until you can prove that I am racist, your words are just bouncing.
It's true.
Your words are not going to hurt me, not one iota. If you can prove I'm a racist, then they'll hurt. But if I'm not, they're not going to hurt. So they don't hurt because I'm not a racist. That's
I'm
just
with
one.
Rocket. Sorry.
I'm just saying that's one example. I'm not. Okay, they come to say somebody comes and call Becca a bitch. Is she a bitch? She's mine, but she's not an actual one. Until they can prove that she's a bitch, it ain't going to bother me. It shouldn't bother her, but it does because she dealt with shit in the past.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I have got her a hell of a lot away from that shit. She's seen how I am around people.
Absolutely. Yeah. I've come a long way, guys. I'm telling you. Like, I mean, I still have my moments, but compared to when he first met me, I've come a hell of a long ways. Exactly. Rock says words as weapons over a long period of time do way more damage. That's what I'm saying. Pull that knife out of your back because it really, really hurts. It hurts, guys.
But
These
see,
words
I've lived a different lifestyle than most everybody on here. Rocket knows the kind of lifestyle I've lived, and I just don't care what anybody says because I'm not what they say.
I'm not either. Not at all.
Now, if you call me a fat, bald-headed fuck, okay, I agree with that. Yes, I am. Call me racist? No, I'm not.
Exactly.
Your words are not going to hurt me. You can say whatever you want to. Just don't fuck with my wife or my kids. You can say what you want to about them. But is it true? No. Now, if somebody says something to Tyler, Tyler's got a little temper, but I try and teach him. if it's true, Tyler, then it's going to hurt. But if it's not true, don't worry about it, son. Just say thank you and walk the hell off.
I'm
Go
the
ahead.
opposite, man. If somebody says something that isn't true, then I want to prove that's not true. Do you see what I mean?
Who are you trying to prove it to, though?
To
The people that
yourself
it was
or
said to and myself. Because I question things. I'm like, hang on a minute. Am I losing my marbles? Which I probably am. But, I go back and I'm like, there it is. I'm not losing my mind.
Okay.
And I'm with
Say that-
Rocket. Maybe it is a confidence thing. Maybe you're just more confident than I am.
Say that. No, it's not. It's a thing in the YouTube now that holds words, because I tried to set up something for her and it's holding words. So Becca has to go into YouTube and into her stream and look at them.
well, that's crazy. Because she didn't
Look
even
what-
say nothing bad.
No. Look what
No.
Sugar Plum just said. That got me. I got to screenshot that.
There we go. That's what she said, and it's not shown in the regular chat. That's nothing bad.
No.
Thank you, Markella. Thank you, honey.
No,
Y'all hit
what
that
I'm saying is it's holding it because there's a thing in her studio where I'm trying to get her memberships built in, and it says that it was hold for reviews on comments. So I got rid of it, but it hasn't actually kicked in yet. I think it says it takes 24 hours or something. But
Oh, hold on, Penny. Hold on just a second.
but if
Because I'm trying to get my memberships, guys, through YouTube, not through. It's not nothing to do with me. It's just if you go, because I'm monetized now, but if you go to that little dollar sign, there's no memberships there. So we're trying to figure out what in the world's going on.
okay, well, yeah, well, I think that's in the studio. I don't know. I'm still looking at it, but I was trying to set up stuff back in my studio back there in the back.
Yeah, Rocket said you've been fiddling.
Rocket, don't tell nobody what I do on the damn world, damn it. Oh, she said fiddling. I thought you said diddling.
Well, now, Markella, it showed that. I can see that in YouTube, and I can see Penny's. I don't know why it's saying she said, well, it's picking on me. That's weird. Because I can see that one, but I couldn't see that she said share, which was nothing bad. That's weird. That's just really weird.
Just, I don't know if it's a confidence thing, but Rocket, you go to the same places I do. How many people in there? Well, never mind, because never mind. them boys, when they got alcohol in, when you say the wrong word to them, they're gonna throw hands. But that's just because they're the way they are. I don't know. Maybe it's just something mom and dad instilled in me when I was younger, and it just didn't kick in until I got older. I don't know, but it just don't bother me. Now, when I was in high school, and I guess you would, I don't believe I'm gonna say that. I guess you'd call me a nerd, a fat nerd.
Oh.
Yes, I was a straight A student from 4th grade up to the 8th grade. 9th grade. And they kept picking on me and shit. I just got tired of it, and I slung that one boy into the trophy case. I've never been the same kid again. But now, okay, I'll use the fat shaming. Man, I got called all kinds. Yeah, call me fat. Hell yeah, I'm fat. I eat good. I got a good wife that cooks for me.
Exactly. You tell them what you have for dinner.
A piece of bread and water.
I did not.
No, she made breakfast for supper, which was damn delicious.
I love that.
Yeah. But I guess that's what it is. It's just I got a lot of confidence that Your words ain't gonna hurt me because I know what I am. You can
Yeah.
say I'm fat, yes. You can say I'm old and bald, yes. You can say
Sean,
I'm an asshole, yes.
look what Sean said.
You're not completely bald though, Sean. You got that little
Cul-de-sac.
yes, cul-de-sac. I was trying to think that word the other day to call him that, and I was thinking, what is it called? What the hell is it called? It's a cul-de-sac, but yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, now Sean's comment didn't show up in the YouTube, so I have no idea. Rugged Queen said I tried to delete that one, LOL. Oh my goodness.
I see it.
Sugar Plum said, Kimmy, you don't have to prove nothing to anyone but you and your God. We owe nothing, no one an explanation. Focus on you. People dislike you because you are who you are. Gorgeous, love, laid back, and kind. Absolutely. And
Exactly.
I think that's just absolutely horrific that people, exactly what she is talking about. People take a lot of people's kindness for weaknesses, and it's terrible. It really is terrible when people haven't done anything to nobody, but a lot of people think they have. But
Right.
you just try to do the best you can and be your person. Don't let it change you. That's just
Right.
weird.
I'll go fix it in a minute.
I had to put Sean's comment, pennies too. See, I can't see that on my end. Sugar Plum said hi, babe. She
Hello,
said,
Sugar
but her
Plum.
beautiful baby girl is almost 8 months old. I can't believe that. That's
Sugar Plum.
crazy. Oh my gosh. I told her we ain't seen her in a long, long time. It's been a while.
I seen her. Hold on, I seen her somewhere. Oh, I think it was on. Yeah, I can't remember when the hell it was. I said hi to her, but chat was moving quick, so I don't guess she's seen it. I can't remember what it was.
Rebel, you have a rogue night bot. It doesn't like me and Sean.
That's not Nightbot. Nightbot don't do that.
Yeah, he set all this stuff up, guys. I have no I'm not tech savvy. I don't know. I barely know how to use the StreamYard link and all that. I don't know nothing about nothing. Don't know. Oh my goodness. Because he tried to do something because it says that I have super chats and super thanks, and I think that's all it is. But for some reason, I mean, I have what it needs to have memberships, but it won't.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna jump down now, see if I can get it right quick. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
That's Nightbot's sister.
Yeah, because I don't see nothing on this end, guys. That's what I was trying to look at. I don't see nothing. Because it wasn't showing StreamYard anyway, so I'm looking. I don't see anything. And it didn't tell you guys who held their comment for a review or whatever. Did it tell you guys what y'all could see? Because I can't even see it. Yeah, I can't even see it. No, I can't see it. I don't know. Yeah, just ignore it until Rebel fixes it. Because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's working behind the scenes to try to figure it out because I have no idea. It ain't me, guys. I swear. I don't like to time people out unless they absolutely deserve it, and I really don't like to block nobody unless they've been told over and over and over, and been timed out numerous times, and they still won't stop. Now, that's a different story. But we try, we want people to state their opinions, and that's fine because everybody's entitled. But when you're saying bad things and it's constant, just constantly, there's something that's got to be done. It's got to be timed out, and if you continue, time out again. If it still continues, we give people a chance to say how they feel, you know, or
Mhm.
opinions or whatever. But you can only handle so much until people don't get the gist of that. We don't want to deal with the drama or the negativity. We want to be positive. We want to have good vibes. We want to support one another like it's supposed to be done. We're supposed to support one another in this evil world we live in. We're supposed to, guys, not put each other down. It's not good. It's not good. We all have feelings, all of us.
Mhm.
And
Right.
it's terrible. It really is. It really is.
But just people need to just do their channels or live or whatever they're going to do. Just
Right.
do it. I'm not saying mind your own business. I'm not saying that. But just do your thing. Stop worrying about other people. And that's where I struggle. Because YouTube is about the people, you know?
Exactly. It's social media. Right. Right. So I mean, you come across a lot of people, and some people you're closer to than others, but you still
Right.
try to interact with as much as you possibly can because it's considered social media, you know. So
Right.
you try to get to know people, and you
Right.
develop friendships, and you know, and a lot of people say, well, don't take YouTube so personally. Well, you know, and you can't help it that you get attached and you develop, you know, friendships and stuff. That, you know, it happens. You know, it
Right.
happens.
Right.
You know, I mean, you can't control how you feel. It just happens. Hey, if you're here, you should hit the like button whether you're a friend or a foe. Exactly. Exactly. Smash the like button, guys. Hit the like button, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Because this is all positivity, and we're just we're just up here talking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean said, I'm sorry, not bought. I'll be a good boy.
I don't know how long he can be a good boy for. I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, Nightbot's got to pick on somebody, guys. I'm just saying. I don't even know. I don't even think.
Thank
But
God Lorraine's not in here. Seems
oh my
like
goodness.
Nightbot goes after poor Lorraine.
And she argues back with Nightbot too.
She hates Nightbot.
That one time, I think it was in mine, and then it didn't happen again. And I think it was yours or Rebels or somebody's, and it was like it just attacking her. It wasn't going to nobody else. It was just going to her, and she's like, "Screw you, Nightbot! I hate you."
It was funny. It really was fun. I felt bad, but then again, it was funny.
Say at Kimmy, I've come a long way in life, especially when I was dealing with people who couldn't keep my name out of their mouth. I would fire back with some of the awful words. It wasn't funny. Well, that's what I said. Sometimes you just have to stand up for yourself. You know, I
Right.
mean, that's easier said than done. Trust me, because like I said, my whole life, you know, I've had a shitty lifestyle. I've had a shitty
Mhm.
lifestyle, and it's great now that I found Rebel and I got my babies and I've got you guys. You know, it's great now, but you know, my whole entire life has been terrible. It's been terrible, you know, and I had my wonderful my mom. My mom is my rock, especially growing up dealing with what I dealt with. My mom is my rock. You know, I'm extremely close to my mom. My sperm donor, he's a POS, but we ain't even going to go there. I'm just saying it's terrible. I'll just say this, you know, because a lot of people, they're like, well, that's still your dad. Yes, he might still be my dad, but you have to be a dad in order to be a dad, if that makes sense. You have to
Right.
prove that you're a dad, you know.
Well, anybody can be a dad. It takes somebody to be a father.
Exactly. But you know what I mean? Like father, that, you know, you have to prove it. And, you know, growing up, let's just say, I dealt with I dealt with a lot of mental, my brothers and my mother dealt with a lot of mental and physical, and I had to see that. So, you know,
Mm.
it's a terrible thing. And my sperm donor was a preacher. So that goes to show, guys, you know, I'm not putting down I'm not putting down preachers, not at all, because I believe but there are good preachers and there's not so good preachers. And behind the scenes, you have no idea what's going on and you're not allowed to speak of it, if that makes sense. I'm talking about me personally. You're not allowed to speak of it because if you speak of it, then you get in trouble and not in a good way. We got in trouble. Me and my brothers got in trouble for falling asleep. I think we was very, very young, very young. I think I might have been 2. Like I was very young. We got in trouble for going to sleep at church. We got in trouble. We had to go home and line up on the couch, and every one of us got our hind end busted because we fell asleep at church. But we was tiny. We was little. So I mean that's just a little bit of what, just a tiny bit. Not I'm not sure it's a lot, but I'm just saying that's just a little example of what I went through as a child, and it's terrible. It's terrible how, people think that preachers' daughters or preachers' kids or just, in general like that are put it up on a pedestal. They're supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to be this. They're supposed to be that. And they're not that way. And people make fun of them and put them down because they're not what they're supposed to be. I had to deal with that all my childhood, and it is terrible. And, very hypocritical because, at home is a totally different ball game. I'm telling a life, personal experience. At home is a totally different ball game. Like you're stepping on pins and needles, or you're eggshells and afraid if one cracks, then all hell's going to break loose. But at church, we're the perfect family. At home, you're a totally different person. So, I mean, that's what you see a lot of that. I'm not saying it happens. I mean, it happens a lot of places. And I'm not saying all preachers are like that, but there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people have no idea that family is going through, or whatever the case may be. So it is extremely hard to try to be yourself at church when you can't be yourself at church, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of your lifestyle, and you're afraid to say anything because you know what the repercussions will be. So, I mean, I'm just saying, as a life experience, it is a terrible thing to, treat and I like it was my sperm donor. I mean, like she was saying, it takes a lot to be a dad. It takes even more to be a father. My father, God rest his soul, was my mom's husband, and he recently passed away a couple years back. And I'm telling you, that man, he's my father. He's my father. He showed me love. He showed me compassion. He was there for me. That's what you're supposed to do. It's not all about money, guys. You got to physically show that, you want to be in that person's life. You have to show love. You have to show compassion. And, he didn't treat me and my brothers no different. He treated us like he was our own, or his own. I'm sorry. So, it just goes to show you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they've went through in their life. You have no idea. You have no idea. And a lot of people are very judgmental, hypocritical. You have people that are two-faced, people that will, constantly throw that knife in your back and just walk away, could care less. It's terrible. It is terrible. It is terrible. Sugar Plum said, knowing what I know now, I let them talk, but I keep smiling and pushing forward. Believe it or not, these people want to still socialize with me after they realize that they're the problem. Yeah, but unfortunately, some people don't see it that way. Like I've always said, we're human. We have flaws. It happens. We make mistakes. We're not perfect. But, some situations, I'll just say, because I don't want to, really talk about, but I know what y'all are talking about. But, some situations certain people think that they're better per se. And nobody, like I said, nobody is better than nobody. Nobody is perfect. We all
Mhm.
have faults. We all make mistakes. We all, all have feelings, you know, and it's terrible. It truly is terrible.
Mhm.
And it mentally affects a lot of people. It really truly does, because you see a true person or situation or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, you see that, and then you're like, okay, well, I thought I knew this person or I knew this situation, and then it's flip-flopped and totally different. It's like, where in the world did this come from when I thought that I knew of this situation or I knew this person or whatever, and I was really close to them? And like, it's just terrible how things go. It really is.
Mhm.
It's absolutely heartbreaking, because we're human. Like I said, we have feelings, and we generally, you can't help but care for people. You can't help but have love for people, and respect. We respect everybody, but having a respect for people, it has to be earned. It has to be earned, guys. So does trust. I'm just
Well,
saying.
it is hard though, because life is not fair a lot of
Mm-mm.
times. So I don't want to walk around thinking it's good, it's all good, I'm good, everything's good. I'm the type that has to deal with things in order to be positive. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Right. Everybody deals with things differently in their own way. Everybody
Yeah.
does. I mean, you can take advice. I mean, you can take advice and hold on to it, or you can listen to it and still kind of add your own spin to it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you can take
Mhm.
advice, but you only know how you feel. You only know what your goals will be. You only know, you only know you, period.
Mhm.
You know, unless you tell, and not everybody can see your heart.
Right.
Not everybody can see your heart.
Well, and it seems
So,
like when somebody has something in their head about how you are, they they believe it, and then they're always stuck in this
mindset,
heightened, yeah. And
just saying.
it's it's hard to not care about that.
Right, because we're human. I mean, we just have that natural instinct to care, to care for people, and I mean, like, Rebel, his is different because we're female, so of course we care differently than men do, or vice versa, or whatever. But like Rebel said, he tries not to let things bother him. But us, as it's especially sensitive people, like, or empathetic, empathetic people that can feel people's feelings. Like I said, if you feel somebody's negativity, then you're going to be negative because that person is going through something, but they won't tell you. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Oh no,
I just
that's tough. I just thank you for being willing to bring me up and talk about things and help me
You're
out.
welcome, honey. Well. I mean, I'm hoping it helps. I mean, like, with Rebel coming up here putting his 2 cents in.
Can you control your husband, please? Where's that collar and leash?
Rebel, did you see what he?
I see.
Oh, good. He's gonna change up the tune. He's gonna make everybody start laughing.
Mhm.
He
Hey,
always does that.
we
He
need
says
laughter.
always. He tells people that all the time. He says, he's that trapped in a man's body.
Oh my God.
I guess that's what your husband needs to say. Give me poo.
Mhm.
Rocket Queen said, see, it ain't my fault this time.
Mhm.
When
Well,
y'all put them two
my
together, that's it.
mhm. My daughter just came in and they need me for a second, so I'm going to jump down. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome, honey. I love you, girl. I'm here
All
for
right. I
you.
love you. Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
See ya. Oh my goodness gracious. Rebel. Rocket said it ain't my fault this time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Laughter is the best medicine next to a live concert. Yeah, Hippie Grandma went to a live concert and without put me in her back pocket because I've never been to a concert, Hippie Grandma. Lord. Other than the little ones at the VFW, but still. Rebel said, oh, by the way, they found the little girl in New York safe and sound and made an arrest. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's great. Great news. Great news. It's always great when a missing child is found and justice is served. That's amazing. I don't know the story, but it's still amazing. You know what you guys are. I got the hiccups. What you guys are telling me because I don't do true crime, but it's just any kind of child that's found alive. I'm just say this, they definitely need arrest and justice is served. So that would be good. That would be really good. Is it still? Markella is trying her damnedest to put Markella, honey. She's trying her darndest to put that in there. Rocket Queen said, I just hope that they hope people leave the family alone now. Like I said, I don't know the situation at all. And Rebel said the guy's name was Craig Ross Jr. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I don't follow much true crime, but it's always good. I'm hoping that she was safe and not harmed. She was okay. Not bought sister needs some Midol and a Snickers. Oh my goodness, Markella. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know. An RS. Oh, okay. Okay. I just hope that the baby girl or the baby girl is safe. And she's getting if she, in the hospital or whatever, she's getting checked out and she's okay. As far as I know, she's doing good, Sugar Plum Honey. She probably is asleep. Most of the time she's in here, but she's probably asleep, sweetie. Or something's going on. I hope she's okay. I hope she's all right. I talked to her earlier and told her that I would be live. RSO cannot be I can't even talk tonight, guys. Rehabilitated. When will they learn? Bless them. And how old was she? 8 or 9, I think. That's what. Isn't that the one that somebody was going to go up and visit and try to find or something? Where was she found at? Do you know? Oh my gosh, just a baby, just 9 years old. Oh my goodness. I just hope that, she didn't get messed with or anything like that. We can only pray because if by chance something like that did happen, the poor precious angel will be traumatized, all her life because it happens and it's terrible, Oh, press conference tomorrow. They need to take all the pedos and here. Rebel said they need to take all the pedos and Epstein Island with no food and no drinking water and no toilet paper. Hello, Mama P.I. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely. You don't hurt an innocent child. You just don't do it. Oh, Kimmy said her cat was having. Are you talking about your big cat? What's his name? Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. I can't remember his name. The big cat. Oh my goodness, I forgot his name. I forgot the cat's name, Kimmy. What is his name? Leo? Is that your big cat's name? Leo? I'm not for sure. Yes, Leo. Okay. That's what I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see what Rebel put? Oh my goodness. Hey, darling. Hey, Mama Pia. Oh, not Leo. Okay, it's not the big cat. It was Penny, another cat I have. Oh. Leo is a talker. Absolutely. And meow, meow, meow. I remember that one time up on panel, and Leo was chasing a rabbit, and she had that humongous rabbit, and that poor old rabbit was freaking out. His little heart was bumping and everything. That was a jackrabbit or something like that. It's a big old rabbit that Leo tried to get. Good Lord. And I think poor old Kimmy, she about had an anxiety attack. Whoo. Sean's for Harry. Oh my goodness. I'm not saying that out loud, Rocket Queen. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not saying that out loud. Now Rocket's on a roll. It was Rebel. Now it's Rocket. I remember when he brought you that rabbit. Oh my gosh, that rabbit was beautiful, but that was a huge rabbit. Well, it's a huge kitty cat getting a huge rabbit. That rabbit was awesome though. But Kimmy Poo, she about had an anxiety attack on she about flipped over a chair and everything. She went running and come back, and she had a big old rabbit holding onto it. We was like, what in the world happened? She said, my cat Leo got it and brought it inside. Good Lord. I kind of wanted to keep it, but my hubby would have been unalived me. Have you seen it anymore, Kimmy? Because I know you said there are wild rabbits around your house. Have you seen it anymore? Or seen them anymore? I'm telling you, it felt like we was watching it, because she's like, I'll be right back. And I don't know, I can't remember if she muted or not, but it was like all kinds of and she come back and she was like, I was like, honey, are y'all right? Yes, and Leo brought me his son. Leo brought you his son. Leo's got a son? Is he a dad? Rocket, I don't know what you said because I'm driving, so I'm gonna let that slide. Rocket said, Sean, it wasn't me. Yes, he brings me the rabbits, the whole rabbit. Oh, I would keep them. They're so cute. But then your husband would unalive you because I guess y'all have a bunch of animals. Oh, I would have painted that one's tail or something so that way you knew which one it was, because that thing was huge. It was beautiful, but that rabbit was humongous. He unalives the mice though. You must have a field close to your house. Rabbits and field mice and stuff like that. We'll cover your case if he does. If your hubby unalives you, Kimmy, Rocket say we will cover your case if he does. Oh my goodness, that might be a case, and I have to cover. And I don't typically cover a lot of cases. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. I'm telling you guys. But I'm hoping, like I said, what we went over tonight, is able to help each other with monthly goals and monthly, to help with mental and well-being. And hopefully, if you, set your goals, 10-year, 5-year, daily, whatever, and just stick by them, that's easier said than done. Trust me, I know, but just try your best and see if it helps you, see if it helps you mentally, if it helps you physically, try to do that, the deep breathing, like kind of what we went over. I've never heard it before, but try to do the deep breathing and see if that might help, Rocket said, I took the afternoon off to pack and I packed 0 boxes. When are you supposed to be in your new place, honey? Mark Ellison, please go hit the like button and sub up and share. I don't want not bot sister to feel left out. I'll just burn everything. She gonna start from scratch. Yes. That's next week, right? We know. You ain't getting it past us, sister. We already know. And how old will you be? 80, 70? I know you're not that old, but I heard somebody say that you was. I know. Friday the 13th. Woo! Kimmy said that's neat. Happy birthday to you. You get to unpack boxes. Have you moved anything into your place yet, honey? Sixty 11 years old. And Casper said plastic lives forever. Yeah, she's got the Barbie. She's the punk rock Barbie of the Rebel family because she's plastic. Mama P.I. said, sorry, I missed it. I fell asleep, had a stressful day. Our granddaughter's school had a tea over social media and they shut down our schools. Wow, I hope everything is okay, honey. I hope everything's okay. Hello, Digger Doug. Good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well, darling. Nope, I went out and got drunk instead. She's celebrating. Woohoo! But it is yours though, right? The new place is for sure yours, is what I meant. How are you doing, Digger, honey? I hope you're doing well. I got your message. That was awesome that your people won. Woohoo! And then had a Kiss concert. That was awesome too. That was so cool. Yes. Okay, so it's yours, sister. Yay, congratulations, Rocket. Yay. Woohoo. Yay. It's always exciting to get a new place. It's a pain in the rear to move. Trust me, I know. But it's exciting to get a new place. It was the best day. I know it was because you was like, I think it was, what was it that night that I said, I hope they win for you. And you sent me a message and told me who was the concert, which was Kiss, and it was awesome. I watched it. It was so cool. I sent you the video of it. No, you didn't, Rocket Honey. No, you didn't. Because I want to see. I love seeing the pictures of different parts of the world. Like when Ghost Devil took us on that tour that one time at their old place, and he was showing us their fur babies, their alpacas, and the ducks and everything. I thought that was amazing. I love seeing different parts of the world. I think it is so cool. It is so cool. I didn't get it, honey. Yeah, let me see. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Let me see. I don't see it, honey. My phone has been a piece of junk anyway. I have Metro PCS and they're terrible. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many times I have to turn my phone off and back on and off and back on, and it's just a pain in the butt. So there's a lot of times I'll get messages, but I won't get them for days and days later. So I don't know. It's a pain in my rear. All right, I want to see. I can't wait. Oh, girl, I ain't stressing. I was just like I was checking the media, but I didn't see anything. But we talk a lot, so. But I'm telling you, T-Mobile Metro PCS, they're terrible. They're terrible. I don't know how many times I got to turn my phone off and back on periodically throughout the day because it freezes up and all kinds of junk. Yes, I'm so happy for you, honey. Finally, she said, in Australia, it's a lengthy housing. What did you say? There's a long list of rentals or something like that. It's a little bit different. They do a little bit different in Australia than here in the States. So I'm so happy for you. Yay! And I'm so happy that Digger and Ghost, which granted they moved a couple months back, but I'm so happy they got them a place too. Hello, Dennis, Jeepers, Creepers, Pipper. Oh my goodness, that's a lot to say. Dennis. I'm just going to call you Dennis. That's a lot to say. D. Pugh. Welcome, Dennis. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being in here. This is just a positive channel. And we just lift each other up. And we do karaoke on Fridays and Saturdays. You know. So welcome. Well, you're new to YouTube. I've seen that you just made it today. So welcome to YouTube. Welcome to YouTube. I hope you enjoy it here. It is a lot of fun. Promise not a troll. Okay. I was just saying, welcome to YouTube. Welcome to YouTube. Well, I hope you're not a troll because I don't want trolls. I don't, I just want positivity, no drama, no negativity. All good vibes. All good vibes, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to call you Dennis because that's a long name. Well, I didn't say that they weren't cool. I didn't say that. I was just saying welcome. Welcome to YouTube. Everybody's welcome in here as long as we don't have no negativity, no drama, just all good vibes and positivity. We support one another here. So welcome, Dennis. Thank you so much for being in here. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. We have a lot of great people in here. We're kind of like family. Me and my husband both say, once you hit the subscribe, you're not subscribers in our eyes, you're considered family. What's up, Ghost Devil? I figured you was asleep, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Ghost Devil. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Oh my goodness. Hey BH, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. I know you're always sleeping. That's why I didn't even ask Mama Digger if you was asleep, because I knew your answer would be you're sleeping. So I didn't even ask. Because every time I ask her, she puts little snooze emojis because you snoozing. But Ghost, Lord, he stays up till probably daylight and then he goes to sleep. I don't see how in the world. I don't see how in the world you do it. Sure, Lord. I'm telling you, you go to sleep with the chickens and wake up, I guess, with the chickens. That makes sense. Yeah, that's why I didn't ask you, Dick. That's why I didn't ask you, Digger, because I was going to say, is my brother Ghost asleep? Because most of the time, that's what you say. Ghost is snoozing. Most of the time, we have to wake him up. Wake up, Ghost. He probably just woke up. Yes. That's what I was saying. I was like, it's actually a miracle that I didn't ask you how he was doing, because, like I said, I gave up asking because most of the time he's asleep. Yep. Digger says Ghost is in the house. He probably just woke up too. It's what, like 2:00 y'all's time? 2:30? Something like that. The next day, PM. Well, it's 12:54 a.m. on a Tuesday. So it's what, like 2:30 p.m. on a Tuesday? Yeah, I know it's 4 p.m. your time. So you're 15 hours ahead of me, Rocket Queen, honey. Not 14. Did you change your time zone when you moved? Because I'm going to be all confused, because I thought it was 14 hours. This is October, so the month that Dennis Jeepers Creepers debut comes out to Fiend. Oh, daylight. Oh, okay. Y'all did the daylight savings. Okay. Yes, ours hasn't hit yet. Ours hits in November, I think. November. Because it's now y'all's what, summertime or springtime. And then it's our fall time. So it's probably what y'all's, okay, it was just y'all's winter time. So it should be y'all's what, springtime? Yeah, you missed an hour, Rocket Queen. Did you gain an hour or did you miss? Yeah, you gained an hour. So you gained an hour sleep and didn't even know that you gained an hour. Okay, spring. So it's going to start getting warmer on y'all's end and it starts getting colder on our end. I think it's so cool, though. It's so cool. You lost a nut. 23 days every 23 years. That's a good movie, though. I really like that movie. He said, Rebel said, there have been multiple bills introduced in Congress this year that would stop the changing of the clocks, and March Senator such brought forth the Sunshine Protection Act of 2023. I don't see how in the world they could stop it, in my opinion. I don't see how they could stop it, which would, I don't mind it. Which would make daylight savings time permanent effective in November. Because it's already starting to get dark at like 7:30 p.m. My time, which is Eastern. About 7:30, it's already starting to get dark. It's not pitch black dark, but it's getting dark. And then when the daylight savings time ends or starts or whatever, it normally gets dark about 6:30 p.m. Eastern. But I don't see, I mean, in my opinion, I don't see how they can change it. I'm just saying. They do whatever. We just unfortunately have to live in this evil world. I'm just saying, whatever. All daylight savings time does is mess with when we turn on our light. Yeah, it really does mess with everybody. Hello, not crazy. Good to see you, darling. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. I'm getting ready to jump off here in a few minutes, guys. I just wanted to come up here and talk about, a new month and new goals and new positive, encouragement, motivation, So see you later, October. See you later, September. Hello, October. Hello, October. Nice to see you. This year has flown by, guys. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. In 2 months is Christmas. Like, what in the world? You blinked and it was done. Like, where did the year 2023 go? It's already October. What in the world? It's crazy. It is crazy. And people say, like when you're a kid, time seems like it goes by so slow. And then they say, when you have children, they're only little for a little while. And that's the truth. Like you can, me and Rebel was talking about how big ours are, Tyler and Trinity. They'll be 13 next month, 13. And it just seemed like just a couple of years ago, we was holding them in our arms. Like you blink and they're teenagers. What in the world? Like, it's crazy. It is so crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It is crazy how this time just flows by. And it's like, where did all these years go? Like, you knew that you went through them, but where did they go? Like, where did they go? And people, and these children, they don't realize when you get an adult, it goes by so much faster than you would think. Okay, I'm just saying. It just seemed like that I paid rent like maybe 10 days, 2 weeks ago. I just had to pay rent today. Like, it's just like it skips weeks or something. I don't know. I'm still tiny. And this old saying, I love this old saying, you pay rent in a place to starve because your rent takes all your money. It's like, okay, well, I've seen it in YouTube, or not YouTube, Facebook memes, and it says, okay, I paid my rent for a month just to sit here and starve or something like that, because rent's outrageous, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy, but you have to have a place to live. That's what sucks about it. You have to have a place to live, and you're like, Lord, it's crazy. That just goes to show, so much has changed. And I try to tell, our kids as well as other kids, don't rush it, because when you get an adult, it sucks. Life just smacks you right in the face. It's terrible. Be a child and be small while you can, because when you grow up, it just really reality seeks in and the stress begins. So just stay as small as you possibly can. Don't rush it, because it's already rushed fast enough anyway. So don't rush it even more. You know? Yeah, mine and Rebels twins, they're 13 going on 21. It's crazy. It's crazy. I had another weird dream, but this time I was making a bed, and when I woke up, I was doing the movements like I was shaking the duvet. I don't even know what a duvet is. That's the life of a cleaning lady, Rocket, honey. That's the life of a cleaning lady. My mom probably does the same thing. Lord, she's been cleaning for 20 years. Duvet is a duvet. I still don't know what that is. I still don't know what that is, guys. You talking about a loo or a dunny? Oh, I thought she was talking about like a toilet or the duvet that you sit down and it cleans your rear end. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I thought you were talking about. I thought she was talking about those fancy toilets that clean your hiney. Whatever they're called. I can't remember. Oh my goodness gracious. You can tell I'm getting tired. Oh my goodness. Oh well, you learn something new every day. A duvet. A duvet. Is that how it's spelled? Don't you laugh at me, Ghost. I'll whoop your butt. I think I need time off. I think you need to too, honey. You work all the time. Duvet. Okay. It still sounds like that thing that washes your hiney. I'm just saying. Why don't you just say blanket or sheet or quilt? I don't know these fancy. Y'all are still teaching me your Aussie slang. So I don't know. Well, Ghost Devil knows what you're talking about. We call it Duna here. Duna. I tried to translate it. LOL. That's a bidet. That's what I thought she was talking about. Burn washer. Bum washer. See, I can't even read, guys. Bum washer is a bidet. That's what I'm saying. I was just kind of looking at it and I was like, I thought she was talking about the thing that cleans your rear end. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, hey, at least I got y'all laughing. Oh my goodness. Rocket says bum washer. She cracks me up. The way she says things, bum washer. Oh my goodness. Y'all are a hoot. Y'all are a hoot. I love how they say butt rear though. Bum. And the toilet. The toilet is the dunny. Yeah, because she said, I'm washing a dunny. And I was like, what in the world? You're washing a dummy? She said, a dunny is a toilet. You say fanny, but that's rude here. What? Well, I could say it's washing your ass. I'm just saying. I mean, I could be more precise. How is that rude? Does that mean something else? Ah, fanny here is the girl's front bum. I thought that was called a vajayjay. That's just, I'm just saying. The stuff that we talk about, guys. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't mean no offense. I didn't know what Fanny meant to. I didn't know different words from different parts of the world with Rocket Queen and Ghost Devil laughing behind. Yeah, I don't. If I ever go to Australia, I do not want to say Fanny. Kiss my fanny. Yet people take that completely wrong. I laugh when you guys say fanny pack. BH said y'all are poisoning my pure mind. Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Fanny pack. Oh yeah, pack. Cooter pack. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, it's not as bad as BH saying that woman put Gorilla Glue in her downstairs area. Oh my goodness gracious. I had to pull it. I had to say that, BH. I'm just saying. Oh my Lord. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Something about Gorilla Glue and something. I don't know. Something about she put Gorilla Glue somewhere. I can't remember. Yes, you did, because I pulled it up and it said something totally different. A woman put oh my goodness. Put something on her her JJ. Thank you, Rocket. You bloody DNBH. You started it. Thank you, Rocket. On top of her head instead of gel. Yes, and then when I pulled it up, it showed a woman putting that on her for JJ. So you started it, because I pulled it up, and that's what popped up underneath. Yeah, completely. Her lips were sealed. And yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna come unsealed unless she has the operation. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. The Gorilla Glue. I did start it, but I didn't know about the JJ part. Well, you told me to look it up. I looked it up, and then I showed you guys. so that's on you, BH. Oh my goodness. You were so shocked. Oh my goodness. Friday, 13th of October, my house burnt down. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Digger Duck, that's terrible, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. No offense, Rocket Queen, but I'm not so much the superstitious type thing as in Rebel. Rebel is very superstitious, but he's been raised that his whole life. So he says on Friday the 13th, it's like, babe, go get what you got to get and come back home. Watch out for black cats or this and this and this. And I'm like, okay. I hate to hear that, Digger. Friday 13th is a sick middle birthday. Oh my gosh. Then 9 months later, holy crap, honey. What's up, Rift? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well, brother. Wow. Well, Friday the 13th, we should have one hell of a bonfire for Rocket's birthday. Woohoo! Yes, on White Trash Family, it's gonna be Rocket's little birthday party with the fam. Oh my gosh. So a lot of bad things have happened on Friday the 13th, guys. That's terrible. 2 house fires. Wow. Oh my gosh. Digger's Duck said, I'm staying home. That's it. She's shutting the doors, shutting the windows and shit. I'm not doing nothing. You guys gonna do an outdoor live, Angel? I don't know. Rebels talking about maybe doing a bonfire when we get a bonfire pit and doing it outside where it's fall or autumn time now or fall time, whatever. So the season's changing. So he's talking about we just got to get a fire pit. You better not be out, because how are we going to celebrate it with our Rocket Queen not in there? How can we celebrate it? Because most of the time it's morning time anyway when we do our bonfire, and you don't go out till later that afternoon. Yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool, definitely. But yes, I'm getting ready to jump off here, guys. But please watch the replay if you haven't. You know, it just happens. It just happens. But I love you, Rocket. I love you all. But if y'all are watching the replay, please hit let me know what you think of the information I went over about goals and a new month, and tell me what your goals might be if you want to talk about it, or whatever you want to talk about what I went over tonight. You're more than welcome to. I'll reply to every comment. Just I don't want no negativity, don't want drama, but y'all are more than welcome to leave me a comment and let me know, and hit the like, share, and subscribe if y'all are watching the replay. And I always say this before I go, you never know what somebody's going through. Y'all heard a little bit of my life story tonight. Not much, I'll slowly get it out, but y'all just heard a little bit of me growing up as a child. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people have went through in their lives. So just be kind to one another. I'm getting ready to jump off here anyway, Penny. Good night, sweetheart. Much love. To just be kind to one another. Lift each other up. Be there for one another and support one another. Be a difference in this evil world that we live in. And I can't say evil United States, because the whole world is got evil in it. So, just be kind to one another, and don't be no better than nobody else, but be a better person than what you was yesterday. That could be a good goal for everybody. Be a better person. Make a difference in what you didn't do yesterday. Try to do it the next day. Motivational and encouragement. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you. I'm jumping off here, brother, but it's good to see you. Love you, Casper. Tonight was a great live, guys. We got some laughs in and everything. So, and then I always say this, just, be careful with your words, because they might be easily forgiven, but they're never going to be forgotten once they are said, and stop with all the hate, guys. Life is too short. Stop with all the hate and the negativity. Be good to one another. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Period. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That's a good rule of thumb. That's a good advice for me to go by, and for me to tell you guys, treat others the way you want to be treated. If you don't want to be treated like crap, don't treat others like crap, in my opinion. And quit with the backstabbing crap, guys. Jeez, we're supposed to be all adults. We're supposed to be all adults. So, if you have nothing nice to say, just keep your mouth shut. Just keep your mouth shut. Period. But y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we go over the topic for tomorrow, and I'll tell you guys, because I have my whole lives set up for the whole week. Tomorrow is what is positive thinking. Tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern is when I go live, and is what is positive thinking. I'm going to just do like I normally do. We're going to go over the information, and then I'm going to pull up a panel. I'm going to try to do things a little bit differently. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And Rebel, I think, goes live he goes live tomorrow too, guys. I'm not 100% sure, but we most definitely go live over here at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. What is positive thinking? So good to see you, Sugar Plum, darling. You take care. Much love, honey. You're welcome here anytime. Please know that, sweetheart. It's so good to see you. Give baby girl a hug for us. And thank you so much for being in here, darling. But I love each and every one of you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Virtual hugs sent y'all's way. Love each and every one of you guys. Be good to one another. Stop with the hate. Stop with the negativity. Just be a difference in people's lives. A good difference. But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. See ya.